சார் லைவ் கொடுத்துட்டு விடு.
ஜிமீட்டில் ஸ்க்ரீனை வச்சுக்கோங்களா தம்பி, சரியா?
ஓகே.
ஓகேம்மா, தேங்க்யூம்மா. ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாமா?
Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Pudusu Pudusa Dinisu Dinisa event. A very warm and pleasure morning to one and all attending the meeting. Myself is Karishma and my friend M. Harini, second year student of National Engineering College, are here to compare the event. It's a matter of immense pride to speak here before all of you in the wonderful morning. Let me commence the session with a charming quote. Individually, we are one drop, but together we are an ocean. This event is mainly focused on the students who have been preparing for UPSC and other related exam. Our main target is to let them know the current affairs of every month. So we are here to know the current affairs on June 2022.
It's a great honor to welcome our college director, Dr. Shanmugavel, and our respectable principal, Dr. Kalidasa Murugavel, in this special occasion. A warm welcome in this first sign of hospitality. Words of welcome fill an occasion with warmth and makes one he is the most mean to be there. Now, I happily invite our volunteer, Mr. Venkatraman, to deliver the welcome address.
I consider it a great privilege to extend the welcome address to all the dignitaries who have witnessed this event. On considering this, we have organized this Pudusu Pudusa and Dinisu Dinisa Valam 11 even for every month, second Sunday. I really thank the management of National Engineering College from the bottom of my heart. On behalf of National Engineering College, I extend my hearty welcome to all the participants. And I am overwhelmed to welcome our beloved director, Dr. S. Shanmugavel. Welcome you, sir. I am so pleased to welcome our respected principal, Dr. Kalidas Murugavel, for gracing this occasion with his presence. And also, I would like to welcome our speakers, Ms. Anbu Jaya Saranya, UP, Agricultural College Research Institute, Madurai, Mr. Prem M. National Engineering College, Kovilpatti, Ms. Varshini S. And Agricultural College and Research Institute, Madurai, Mr. Sriti Hasan, National College, Trichy, Mr. Gogulraj R, Agricultural College and Research Institute, Madurai, Ms. Nancy A, Agricultural College and Research Institute, Madurai. I am grateful to all the volunteers and program officers for their support and word of encouragement. Last but not least, I would like to welcome all the participants who have chosen to spend their valuable time by gracing this occasion. We welcome you all.
Venkatraman. So, moving further, let us begin our event. I am glad to welcome Mr. Anbu Jaya Saranya from Agricultural College and Research Institute, Madurai, to share us the updates happened internationally in the previous month.
Am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Is my screen visible?
No.
Now?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. Yeah, I extend my warm welcome and good morning to everyone present here. I am Anbu Jaya Saranya and I am pursuing final year in ACNRI Madurai in the degree BSc Honors Agriculture. My topic is current affairs in the international news. So these are all the topics covered in my lecture. So moving on to the first news. In June, they have discovered world's largest freshwater fish, the giant stingray, in the Mekong River in Cambodia. The Mekong River, you can see in the map, you can see the pathway in which the Mekong River flows. It flows and it forms the transboundary between East Asia and Southeast Asia. And it was reported by the scientists of the USA. It was actually giant. It measured nearly 300 kgs in weight and 4 meters from snout to tail. And coming to the Mekong River, it is the 12th longest river and 6th longest river in Asia. and it has a discharge rate annually of 475 cubic kilometer. So this is the first news. And internationally, the second news is on the BRICS partnership. Coming on to the BRICS, the countries are Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Why this is in news? Because Iran and Argentina have seeked the BRICS partnership. So initially, this BRICS was launched in 2006 with BRIC and excluding South Africa. In 2010, it was turned out to be BRICS, including South Africa. So on the 14th summit, which was held virtually after the post-pandemic, on June 23rd, it was hosted by China. Last year, 2021, India was the chairperson, and this time, 2022, China is the chair. And Iran and Argentina have seeked the BRICS partnership, and they have shared their interest to join the BRICS. So China has overwhelmingly supported the expansion process to become the BRICS Plus cooperation. So the next news is on the development of indigenous aircraft carrier, which is developed by China. This is the first indigenously, that is domestically built aircraft carrier. The most significant thing is that it has a much greater displacement than the existing carriers. It has a displacement rate of 80,000 tonnes, which is very huge compared to the other aircraft carriers 01 and Type 002. This Type 003 is named as New Generation Fujian. Fujian is actually China's eastern coastal province that lies across Taiwan. So another significant thing here is it is launched with the EMALS, that is Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System. This system was first developed by US Navy, and that has been fitted into this, and this is more significant in this aircraft. And the next comes under the topic international market. International market, China has become a top buyer of Indian rice, that also Indian broken rice. We can see this comparison between the years, financial year 2021 and 2022. The total rice export has increased by 19% compared to the last financial year. And also in particularly, the non-basmati export has been higher compared to the next, previous year, financial year. So this has happened after the pandemic, and the rice cultivation in China has been nearly very curbed. And the next news is between the India and Sweden talks. Actually, India and Sweden have been in a relation with the joint initiative of Lead It. Lead It is Leadership for Industry Transition. It was launched by both governments, Sweden and India government, in the 2019 in UN Climate Change Action Summit. So presently, 37 member countries are there. Their only aim is to develop industries which are energy intensive, but they, at the same time, in the 2050, they should have been reduced zero carbon emissions. So with the goal to reduce carbon emissions by the year 2050, this industry and these talks have been initiated by the India and Sweden. So the next news is on the Financial Action Task Force. The Financial Action Task Force, that is a watchdog. It watches on the global money laundering and terror financing. This watchdog has been listed Pakistan under grey list because since 2018, Pakistan is fully targeting on money laundering and combat terror financing activities. So in order to combat it from those activities, this watchdog has been listed Pakistan under grey list. So the thing is that the Pakistan has been trying to be as an anti-money laundering and to combat terror financing, but it has not yet fulfilled the task. So from 2021, it's trying to make it fulfilled within the year January 2023. So it will be under grey list beyond that. So the next good thing is that the Indian students and travelers will get a bigger benefit, as France is yet to be soon accept our India's UPI payment method. We all know that the UPI payment method is Unified Payments Interface. It has been widely used in India, but in France it has not been there. So talks has been going on to initiate the UPI payment method in France also. This will greatly benefit the Indian students as well as the travelers. So the next thing is on the agricultural marketing. This APIDA, Agricultural and Processed Food Products Exports Development Authority, have organized a festival, Mango Festival, in Bahrain. So we all know that Bahrain and India has been very close, and India has been a very close ally to Bahrain. Bahrain urged India to play a greater role in resolving many international current affairs in Iran's nuclear program. So, and we also know that PM Narendra Modi ji is the first PM to visit Bahrain. So we are that close to Bahrain, and this amidst this agricultural processed food export development authority have organized an 8-day long mango festival in order to explore international markets in Bahrain. So the next is that the India and the Indonesia has coordinated a patrol in the Andaman Sea and Straits of Malacca. This is the first post-pandemic coordinated patrol between the two countries. It was actually continued long before between India and Indonesia. The two navies has been conducting this patrol along the IMBL, their maritime boundary line. This helped. This will help in regulating the unregulated fishing, drug trafficking, maritime terrorism, piracy, etc. So this will help to build a greater understanding and interoperability between the two countries. So the next is regarding the wildlife conservation. This wildlife conservation India's fastest cheetah has been becoming extinct now. So this cheetah has been planned to keep in Madhya Pradesh, this forest, from South Africa. So a deal has been signed between India and South Africa to move on to translocate the world's largest and the planet's fastest cheetahs from South Africa to India. And the next news is that the most detailed moon map is being ready, and it has been developed by China. It is said that it is to be a scale of around 1:25 lakhs, and it will create a more detailed map, and we can explore more, and it will contribute to the scientific research most probably. And the next is that the United Nations General Assembly has accepted the India-sponsored resolution that we should include Hindi in the UN project. It has been going on since 2018. We have an objective to, that the United Nations have an objective to spread greater awareness among the global issues among the Hindi-speaking populations, and it has been carried out as a step to increase awareness among the Hindi-speaking populations by accepting Hindi as UN's official language. And the fossil fuel cars will be banned from 2035, and the European Union has promoted and paved a way for electric vehicles. And by the year 2050, we'll be turning out to net zero emission, carbon emission. And this step is an initiative. This is a short-term goal to achieve that long-term goal. And the final news of this of my presentation is the United Nations have approved the change of name from Turkey to their Turkish language. So this happened as Turkish rather than English as official language. The Turkish is the best representation and expression of the Turkish people's culture and civilization. So the Turkish foreign minister have approved and asked for a name change from official English to Turkey. So this is my compilation. And thank you.
Volunteer from National Engineering College to share us the updates of India.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Hi everyone, I am Prem from MEC department. Good morning to one and all present here. I am here to give you some news about our India. It's presented on behalf of our NSS by MEC department. Hi everyone, good morning. First news. It's about our space research. Indian National Center for Space Promotion and Authorization. The Indian National Center for Space Promotion and Authorization was established in Ahmedabad by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, was also present at the ceremony. After inaugurating the Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center in Ahmedabad, Prime Minister Narendra Modi reviewed its headquarters. Next news. It's about our unity. World Health Organization. The World Health Organization has chosen Jharkhand for the World No Tobacco Day, awarded 2020 in recognition of state's effort to reduce tobacco usage. The award will be presented to the State Tobacco Control Cell of the Health Department in the New Delhi in honor of World No Tobacco Day. The coveted award was in honor the state government's achievements in reducing tobacco usage was given by the National Tobacco Control Program in Jharkhand. 14400 app. It's about our protection. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy launched the 14400 app. This app has been developed by Anti-Corruption Bureau. This app is customized complaints against the officials in the state. This app also aims to ensure foolproof evidence to present before the court. A complaint can be filed through National Heritage and Culture and the nerve center of the tribal district legislative fields. It's being established at the cost of 10 crore rupees. Bharat Gaurav scheme. The first train is to be operated between Coimbatore and Sridhi by a private of the Indian Railways was flagged off. Ministry of Tourism has informed that the first ever Bharat Gaurav train has been flagged off on the Coimbatore Sainagar Sridhi route. The train will cover several historic while giving the passengers an insight into the cultural heritage of our country. The next is about the gold reserve, India's largest gold reserve. A survey by Survey of India has started that the gold reserve for around 222.88 million tons, including 27.6 under research by district of Bihar. Then Niti Kumar single-use plastic. It's about our news. Single-use plastic use self July 1, 2022 national-wide. A national task group has also been established by the Environment Ministry area. I could set the riding a bicycle can movement and the Health India movement. Health India movement. It's all the pollution level. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prem. Next, I would like to hear the words of Ms. Varshini S. from Agricultural College and Research Institute, Madurai, to deliver the news of Tamil Nadu.
To all my screen visible? Hello? screen visible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's visible.
A warm morning to all. I am Vashni S. from Agricultural College and Business Institute, Madurai, first year and fourth year. So the topic allotted for me is about FIDE Chess Olympiad. FIDE is nothing but Federation International PSQuest or the Federation for Chess. So mascot is nothing but any form of human, any form of animal or thing which represents a particular organization. So this time, FIDE Chess Olympiad is going to take place at Mamalapuram near Chennai from 28 July to August 10, 2022. So the logo has been named Thambi. So Thambi means younger brother. So over 2000 players from 186 countries will be taking part in this event. So the next news is about IIT Madras. So the Indian Institute of Technology Madras has developed a robot called HomoSep. The full form is nothing but homogenizer of septic tanks, so that can eliminate manual scavenging in India. So we are recently hearing many news related to death accidents due to manual scavenging. So this robot does Professor Prabhu Rajagopal. So totally they have deployed around 10 units around Tamil Nadu. Next news is about A.R. Rahman. So we know that A.R. Rahman is from Tamil Nadu and he has been selected as the ambassador for the Season of Culture. The Season of Culture is nothing but it is an event that is aimed to strengthen India and UK collaboration in the areas of arts, English and education. So it was officially launched on 7 June 2022 by Britain's Deputy High Commissioner to India, Jan Thompson. So A.R. Rahman will be the ambassador for this and it will be marking the 75th anniversary of India's independence. And the next news is about Tamil Nadu's setting up a panel to regulate online gaming. So online gaming, it has been a huge issue from years. So Tamil Nadu government has set up a committee again to regulate and scrutinize the rules and for online gaming practices. So the panel is headed by the Madras High Court Judge K. Chandru, and it is related to banning the online gaming with stakes in November 2022. But it was struck out by the Madras High Court on August 2021. So again, the panel has been set up. So then the next news is about Indian Railways. So this Bharat Gaurav scheme, it is nothing but, so it was launched on November 2021. So this scheme aims to develop our tourism industry. So it is like the Ramayan Express conducted by IRCTC. So here in Tamil Nadu, it has been flagged off on 14 June 2022 and it has been departed from Coimbatore North Railway Station in Tamil Nadu to Sainagar Shedi in Maharashtra. So this has been taken up by a private operation. And the next news is about the MOU or Memorandum of Understanding signed with Tata Technologies for upgrading ITI. So Tamil Nadu government has signed an agreement with the Tata Technologies to develop industrial training institutes into technology centers. So this was done in order to introduce new training modules for the technologies like industrial automation and robotics. So under this agreement, modern equipment will be installed at the cost of 2,877 crores in 71 ITIs in the state. And the next topic is about the launching of Ennu Medicine scheme. So this scheme was launched in June 2022. So this scheme was launched in order to ensure the foundational literacy and numeracy in our state by 2025. Under this program, so the education department will distribute workbooks to the students from classes 1 to 3 to access and bridge the learning gap. Next news is about the Tamil Nadu becoming largest state in terms of outstanding MFL portfolio. So Tamil Nadu has displaced West Bengal to emerge as the largest state in terms of outstanding portfolio of microfinance loans. So microfinance institution network is nothing but it is the organization which looks after the microfinance industry in our country. So Tamil Nadu's gross loan portfolio has been 36,806 crores. It is followed by Bihar at 35,941 crores and West Bengal at 34,016 crores. And the next news is about Indian Army signing a memorandum of understanding with IIT Madras. So this is nothing but a 5G test bed which will be established at the Military College of Telecommunication Engineering (MCTE) and with collaboration with IIT Madras. This will facilitate the Indian Army to utilize the 5G technology along its borders. And finally, the news is about BEL's woman chairman, B. Krishnamurthy. BEL is nothing but Bharat Heavy Electronics Limited. So why is he in the news? Because he is famously known as turnaround man because he has started his career as a technician on the Axis during World War II. After that, he did a diploma in electrical engineering and he has contributed a lot to the BEL's development.
Thank you so much, Ms. Varshini. Then I would like to invite Mr. Sethi Hassan from National College, Tiruchi to let us know the updated news on sports.
Good morning, everyone who are gathered here. My name is Nitya. I'm G. Am I audible? or not?
Yeah, audible.
I'm going to speak about sports in current affairs. India versus Poland hockey. India bets Poland 6-4 in final to climb the inaugural FIH hockey fifth championship in Lausanne in Switzerland. Mithali Raj, she's a woman cricketer. The team captain in Mithali Raj, 39 years old, hailed from Jodhpur, Rajasthan, announced her retirement for all forms of international cricket. Previously, in September 2019, she retired from the 2020 international cricket. T20 T20s, but can't one-day international ODIs and Test crickets. Indian cricket star Virat Kohli has crossed the 2 million followers market of the social media in Instagram. He became the first Indian to have 2 million followers in Instagram. Virat Kohli is also the third most followers sportsman. Rahul Srivatsan of Telangana has become India's 74th Grandmaster in chess. Achieves the title after breaking the 2,500 barriers in live FIDE rating during the 9th Cattolica Chess Festival 2020 in Italy. Deepak Pune. Tokyo Olympic Deepak Pune won a bronze medal after defeating Marksat State Baldi Indira Gandhi Stadium in New Delhi. This year, for the every first time, International Chess Federation has instituted the Chess Olympic. Olympic torch. A part of the Olympic traditional, India is the first country to have the chess Olympic torch relay. Avani Lehra. The Tokyo Paralympic winner won gold in the parachuting cup in France. It was a world record second of 250.6 in the women's 10.
Thank you so much, Mr. Siti Hassan. Nextly, I'm happy to invite Mr. Gokul Raj R to share the news on science and technology.
Is my audio is hello? Is
Yes,
my screen
audible.
visible?
Yes.
Visible? Okay. A warm good morning to everyone. I am Gokul Raj from ACNRI Madurai, final year. Today I am going to deliver about science and technology current affairs. First of all, we are in the era of supercomputers, metaverse, space research, rocketry, etc., etc. Science is a very integral part of our lives, and we have to know what are all the numerical developments done in a day by day. Without knowing metaverse, without knowing what is a Web3, what is a rocketry science, we didn't get into the science current affairs. First of all, maximum science current affairs about metaverse and the 5G network. We will see one by one. I'm starting with Frontier dethrones Fujaku as the world's fastest supercomputer. Fujaku is a supercomputer developed by a Japanese scientist, and Frontier is a supercomputer by USA. This Fujaku is have 1.1 exaflops of speed, and it is developed for the Energy's Oak Ridge National Laboratory. And next news is CoinSwitch launches India's first rupee-based crypto index, CRE80. What is CRE8? CRE8 means crypto rupee index. Basically, crypto is working on the basis of dollar index only. All the measures, all the values of the crypto measured in dollar value. First time in India, CoinSwitch, a giant in the crypto industry, launches a CRE is used to measure the values in rupees. Measures physical stamp papers, launches e-stamp facility. What is a e-stamp? E-stamp is very useful for it is an alternative for our normal paper stamps. Before this also, e-stamp is available for the products worth 20,000 above. But hereafter, from 1 rupees to 20,000, anything which value e-stamp is applicable. Next news is C. Science agreement with the VVDN Technologies under VSIG networks. CDOT is a center for development of telenomics. Why this agreement is for? To develop a 5G networks in radio network technology. It is for It is in the scheme of Atamenabar Bharat Initiative. And next news is India's first liquid mirror telescope commissioned in Uttarakhand. This is placed in Devastal Hill in Uttarakhand. This is used to visible. Metaverse is nothing but it is a universe like நம்ம சொல்றோம்ல மல்டிவர்ஸ் கூட ஒரு ரீசெண்டாக லோகே சினிமேட்டிக் யூனிவர்ஸ்லாம் சொல்கிறோம் அதே மாதிரி இட் இஸ் அ யூனிவர்ஸ் வித் அ பர்டிகுலர் பர்பஸ். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் விட்டாவர்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் விக்ரம் சினிமேட்டிக் யூனிவர்ஸ். லைக்வைஸ் கியாவர்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் kia.ai launches அவங்க லான்ச் பண்ணாங்கன்னா தட் இஸ் அ கியாவர்ஸ். This is for banking metaverse, India's first banking metaverse. Imagine that we can be sit in our chair, we can be in our home only. We don't want to get into the bank steps. We can make transactions, we can make accounts, we can watch our accounts in our home place only through மெய்நிகர் உலகம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அவங்களோட கியாவர்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது the banking metaverse and whole banking செக்டாரை நம்மளுடைய ஹோம் ஸ்டெப்ஸுக்கே கொண்டு வரது தான் இந்த கியாவர்ஸோட டோட்டல் கான்செப்ட். நெக்ஸ்ட், scientists identify new coronavirus found in rodents. Identified by the Zoonosis Science Center at Uppsala University, Sweden. Next, PM Modi inaugurates world's first nano urea plant. Then first, what is the use of a nano urea plant? Already we have urea. Now we use what we are using is most costlier than what we are purchasing. யூரியா நம்ம பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்றதை விட கவர்மெண்ட் நம்ம கொடுக்குற ரேட் வந்து ப்ரொடக்ஷன் காஸ்ட்டை விட ரொம்ப கம்மியாக கொடுக்குறாங்க. ஸோ இட்ஸ் அ வெரி லாஸ் ஃபார் அ கவர்மெண்ட். நானோ யூரியா வில் ரீப்ளேஸ் ஆல் த லாஸஸ் and it is very efficiency while observing by the plants. Next, by 6th June, Tata Power Kolte Patel developers joins hand to use EV adoption. EV means the electronic vehicles. Tata Power is a giant in EV stations, and Kolte Patel, they are tied up with to develop EV adoption throughout our India. Then Tata Motors backs the biggest ever EV fleet orders in India. Before that, EV adoption, already EV vehicles are not that much in use in India. They are in a very huge influence in US, UK, that like only. In India, first they bagged 10,000 orders. 10,000 orders from Blue Smart Electric Mobility. Then IISc scientists developed mini proteins that may protect the COVID infection. These mini proteins are not only prevent from COVID infection, but also they will destroy the other bacteria and protect them to affect our body. Next, Maruti Suzuki installed Asia's largest 20 megawatts power solar plant at Manesar. This solar plant will provide 28,000 megawatts per year. Jio becomes first telecommunication to give 4G services in Ladakh's Pangong Lake. Already Jio gives many new services to Sikkim like that area. Lok Sabha member Jamyang Singh Nagmat started this plan at Spangmik village. IECT, first accreditation body to hold office space in metaverse. This is also IECT is a first Indian body, also the first body in the world starting their accreditation body in the metaverse. All their works and all their activities should be done in the metaverse in the future. So 10th June. In 10th June, NASA to launch 3 rockets from private Australian space. Before that, if we depend on US space only. First time in Australian space, they launched 3 rockets. India launches its first COVID-19 vaccine for animals. For animals, so that it is called for humans it's Covax. Animal means Anocovax. India land IIT Madras develops a robot to eliminate a manual cleaning. As already Vashni said, these robots are used for septic tank cleaning, and it replaces a human scavengers. On 11th June, China releases the world's most detailed map of a moon. Before that, in 2020, USA launches the most detailed map about the lunar side of the moon. Lunar side is a not that much detailed side, which is not given by the USA. First time China detailedly developed about the map on lunar side. On 12th June, Map India collaborates with ISRO to boost the 3D mapping. This 3D mapping helps for which is also like a metaverse only. We can see a temperature of a place. We can see what are the vegetations, what are the cloudy stages of the space. All that in a map itself. On 13th June, Anand Technology and Artnis partner for the development of satellites. Anand Technology is a Indian company, and Andres from the USA. They both a partnership for the satellites, which are small in size and which will be used for the many small separate works. India's hypersensitive airports to install PIDS by 2023. PIDS is a perimeter intrusion. It is to prevent accidents in the airports and to sense the aeroplanes and the aircrafts which are crossing the airports. On 14 June, Karnataka government launched Fruit software for the farmers. Fruit means a farmer registration and unified beneficiary information system, which is used for one-time registration using Aadhaar card. Farmer can avail all the schemes which are newly introduced by the government. Airtel launches India's first multiplex in Metaverse. This is also from Metaverse. We all know Airtel Extreme. Airtel Extreme is a mobile app which we can avail movies, songs like that. In Airtel Metaverse, we can avail new OTT platforms like Amazon. What are all the Amazon, Netflix like OTT platforms? It has 20 screens, and we can access all platforms in one place. On 15th June, Assam joins hand with NLC India to set up a 1 gigawatt solar power on project. This is the first tie-up to Assam and NLC to join to make a power production. Union Cabinet approves agreement with the UN for a wayfinding app. This wayfinding app, which is helpful for the navigation in Polaris-based nations. 16th June, AI enables a common single pension portal to be launched. We all know pension is the biggest sensation news now. AI means artificial intelligence. They can deliver the pension. They can identify who are all the senior citizens. Pension is in our country. Automatically, they will send the pension amount to them. India successfully tested fire short-range ballistic missile Prithvi 2. This Prithvi 2 from DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. It can carry 500 to 1,000 kilograms. And it is a surface-to-surface. Mumbai Airport to be first to be introduced the hybrid power project. Hybrid means we know any two things which will be collaborate to give you one special thing. Likewise, vertical axis wind turbine and solar PV hybrids. Two power stations to provide a single power to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Airport International in Mumbai. Kerala tops in National E-Service Delivery Assessment. And Kerala already tops many departments. Likewise, in e-services, every year NESDA, National E-Services Delivery Assessment, will report one report. In that report, in 2022, Kerala tops the position, and in Union Territories, Jammu and Kashmir topped the position with 90% of e-services application. On 17th June, NPCI signs the MOU with the Lyra Network. This is also said by Anbu Desania. Lyra Network is a network in France. It is a biggest company. They will provide a UPI network to the Indians and the Indian travelers, which will helpful for their easy payment methods. 18th June, MOU signed between Digital University Kerala, CMET, and Tata Steel. This is to provide EV, electronic vehicles, to all over the India in metrology. NCMRWF is a National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecasting. It is a authority for weather forecasting in India. They tie up for the oceanology and navigation purpose in the sea ocean region. On 19th June, GeoBP, Giant, we all know Reliance Jio, and Zomato tie up to accelerate EV adoption. They entered into the EV vehicle stations. GeoBP is a giant in EV vehicles, electronic vehicles, charging batteries. They want to adapt EV vehicles to India within 2030. China launches third most advanced aircraft carried named Fujian. Before that, they launched two most advanced aircraft in 2015 and 2019. Now they launched called Fujian. It is a territory in China. Territory name in China. Cash-E launches industry first instant credit line on WhatsApp. Cash-E is a Mumbai-based company which will like artificial intelligence loans. We all know automated computer system. They will ask some questions and give instant loan in 30 seconds. They tie up with WhatsApp, and hereafter we will be bring loan from WhatsApp chat itself. 20th June. India and Bangladesh to explore cooperation in AI and cyber security. Now, artificial intelligence is a very, very important developing technology, which will be occupied in army, all other departments in coming future. So India and Bangladesh want to type the securities and to develop the technologies through AI and cyber security. 21st June. Indian Army signs MOU with IIT Madras. They signs a MOU to develop a 5G test bed in borders. The 5G test net will be used for borders and navigations in the army. Aims develop anti-gravity bodysuit for yoga in space. This suit reduce CG inducted in ICG. These helicopters these helicopters inducted in East Coast regions. Like Tamil Nadu, Andhra, that side. NMA to study movement of sun around Qutb Minar. We all know 21st June is in 21st June. No shadow will be reflected. No shadow will reflect in Qutb Minar. So NMA means a national monument territory. They research that why zero shadow on 21st day in Qutb Minar. Next, ONDC partners with NABARD to activate e-commerce in agri-tech. This e-commerce help for innovative new ideas in agri sector. On 23rd June, China launches new batch of 3 remote sensing satellites. Before that, these remote sensing satellites used for navigation purpose. ISRO successfully launches India's communication satellite, GSAT-24. Indian Oil develops Suryan Udan and indoor solar cooking system. This system will replace our now gas cylinders, industrial cylinders. Indian drone startup Garuda Aerospace to set up plant in Malaysia. 24th June, scientist discovers world's largest bacterium. This bacterium called a Bizarre bacterium. It is found in Caribbean swamp sites. It is in the size of a human eyelash. 25th June, India successfully tested fires BLSRSN surface-to-surface missile, surface-to-air missile. CDOT and Gallo network to collaborate for 5G solutions. These 5G solutions will replace 4G in very soon. 20th June, NASA successfully launches a rocket from Australia. Here, you already seen NASA only launches from USA. First from Australia, they launches a rocket. Iran launches a solid fueled rocket into space. Next, Tata Power commissions India's largest floating solar power project. This project happened implemented in Kerala. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gokul Raj. And at last, I would like to welcome Ms. Nancy A. to deliver the government scheme and important days of June 2022.
Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
No.
Okay, friend, Varshini will share the screen. Is the screen visible? Hello, is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, good morning everyone. My allotted topic is government schemes and important days in June month. I am Nancy, pursuing final year in ACNRA Madurai. First, important days. June 1st belongs to World Milk Day. It was adopted by Food and Agriculture Organization in 2001 to recognize milk as a global food and celebrate the dairy industry. India is one of the largest milk producers of the world, ranging 150 million tonnes per year. The per capita availability in India is 300 grams per day. June 2 belongs to Telangana Formation Day. It is officially formed on June 2nd, 2014, and thus belonging to the 28th state of India. It was carved out of Andhra Pradesh. On November 1, 1956, Telangana merged with Andhra Pradesh to form a unified state for Telugu-speaking people by sculpting the state from erstwhile Madras. In 1969, the Telangana region witnessed a protest for a new state. World Bicycle Day is celebrated on June 3rd. The United Nations General Assembly in April 2018 decided to observe June 3 as World Bicycle Day as a symbol of human progress, sustainability, and social inclusion, and as a tool to promote a culture of peace. India is the second largest cycle industry in the world, and it is the world's third largest consumer of bicycles. June 4 is International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression, and it is marked by United Nations General Assembly. During the emergency session on August 19, 1982, the session was held after the Lebanon War, started on June 6 that year itself, and which claimed the lives of numerous people, including many Palestinian and Lebanese children. World Environmental Day is celebrated on June 5th, which is to raise awareness and describe the importance. It was established in 1972 by UN General Assembly at the time of Stockholm Conference. And the theme for 2022 World Environment Day is Only One Earth. June 6 is celebrated as World Pest Day to raise awareness about pest management and its benefits for plants and people around us. The aims are to educate people to keep the crops, trees, and plants free from pests. It was first celebrated in Beijing. World Food Safety Day is celebrated on June 7, which is marked by the same United Nations General Assembly in 2018 to raise awareness of the health hazards associated with unsafe food and to highlight the significance of hygiene. And the theme for 2022 is Safe Food, Better Health. World Brain Tumor Day is celebrated on June 8. The aim is to create awareness about brain tumors. Brain. And there are two types of brain tumors, non-cancerous and cancerous. According to National Health Portal, every day worldwide more than 500 new cases are diagnosed with brain tumor. World Oceans Day is celebrated on June 8 to raise awareness among people about the impact of human actions on the ocean and to mobilize citizens for their sustainable management. The first World Oceans Day was observed on 8th June 1992, and the theme for 2022 is Revitalization, Collective Action for the Ocean. World Day Against Child Labor is celebrated or marked on June 12th to focus attention on the global extent of child labor and the action and efforts needed to eliminate it. Two is universal social protection to end child labor. World Day to combat desertification and drought is marked on June 17 to raise awareness of the presence of desertification and drought, highlighting the methods of preventing desertification and recovering from drought. It was proclaimed by UN General Assembly, and the theme for 2022 is Rising Up from Drought Together. Sustainability is to recognize the practices associated with sustainable food consumption, especially with the art of collecting and preparing the food we eat. Gastronomy is nothing but the style of cooking which originates from a particular area. An International Day for Elimination of Sexual Violence and Conflict is marked on June 19, and it is to condemn the sexual violence and rape during wars as they are crimes against humanity. And the theme for 2022 is Prevention as Protection, enhancing the structural, operational, and prevention of conflict-related sexual violence. It was adopted by the UN Security Council. And the World Refuge Day is celebrated on or marked on June 20, which celebrates strength and courage of people who have been forced to flee a home country to escape the conflict. And the theme for 2022 is Right to Safety. The International Day of Yoga is celebrated on June 21, and the theme for 2022 is Yoga for Humanity. And the 8th edition was celebrated this year at the Sustainable Development Goals. And June 23 is also International Olympics Day. Theme is Together for a Peaceful World. And the World MSME Day is marked on June 27. And the theme is Resilience and Rebuilding MSMEs for Sustainable Development. MSME is nothing but micro, small and medium enterprises, which serve as a reminder that small enterprises provide sustainable development goals, encourage innovation and provide a livelihood to millions. The National Statistics Day is marked on June 29, which is the birth anniversary of the late professor or the father of modern statistics in India, who is Mr. Prasanta Chandra Mahalanobis. And the theme is Data for Sustainable Development. And coming to the important scheme enacted in June, Sagarmala Young Professional Scheme, which was adopted in June 3 by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. It will engage the talented, forward-thinking and dynamic young professionals in various divisions of the ministry, and it focuses on the on-the-ground learning for young professionals. More than 25 young professionals will be hired under this scheme. The next is YSI Andhra Seva Scheme, adopted by Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Mr. Jahan Mohan Reddy in June, which flagged the distribution of tractors and combined harvesters at Chuttugunta Center in Guntur district, and he credited subsidy of 175 crore into some around 5,000 farmers. The next is Ennu Merathon Scheme, which is a Tamil Nadu scheme launched by Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Mr. M.K. Stalin in June 17, and the aim is to ensure the foundational literacy in numeracy by 2025. The Education Department will distribute workbooks to students from class 1 to 3 to assess and bridge the learning gap. The next is a Pan-India scheme, which is One Nation and One Ration Card scheme. The beneficiaries are covered under the NFSA Act, which is National Food Security Act 2013, can get their quota of subsidized food grains from any electronic point of sale device, enable fair price shops of their choice using the existing ration cards with biometric authentication. That is, any person, any citizen of India can get food from any ration card from any point of India. That is the crux of the scheme. And this is my compilation of the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nancy. As we come to the close of the event, I warmly invite Ganapati SK, NSS volunteer, to conclude this event with a vote of thanks.
Good morning, all. I am Ganapati from National Engineering College, and I want to deliver the vote of thanks for this session. The best and the beautiful thing in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart, and thank you is the one such player among them. I consider it the great privilege to extend the vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have witnessed this event. We have organized this Pudusu Pudusa Dinasu Dinisa Valam Lemon even for the every month second Sunday. I really thank the management of National Engineering College from the bottom of my heart. I am so happy to convey my thanks to our director, Dr. S. Anmugavel sir, and to our respected principal, Dr. K. Kalidasa Murugal sir. Thank you, sir. I would like to convey special thanks to our speakers, Ms. Anbujaya Saranya, Agricultural College and Research Institute, Madurai, Mr. Prem, National Engineering College, Kovilpatti, Ms. Vashini, Agricultural College and Research Institute, Madurai, Ms. Srinidhi Hassan, National College, Tiruchi, Mr. Google Raj, Agriculture College and Research Institute, Madurai, Ms. Nancy, Agriculture College and Research Institute, Madurai. Thank you all. You made this event a grand success. On behalf of the National Engineering College, I extend my hearty congratulations to all the participants. I am grateful to the program officers for this support, the words of encouragement. Thank you, sir. And also convey my thanks to our volunteers. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ganapati. Is there any queries, guys? Okay. I would like to conclude the session with the quote, each and every simple thing done throughout the day with absolute excitement brings up amazing results. Thank you all for making this event a grand success. Until we meet again, take care and thank you everyone. Thank you.